And in every person's, I guess, successful person's career, there's like a turning point where they do something that transcends and makes them go to a next level. Which photograph do you think that was for you?
It's not one particular photograph. I think what makes you go to the next level is always following your heart and doing what it is that was going to fulfill you and make you happy creatively as an artist. Because once you get into the idea of just doing it for the money, or being comfortable and doing one thing, you get stuck and locked and in sort of this cell or prison of your own making and your own creation. And as an artist, you can create whatever you want. That's why I call the book Heaven to Hell, because you can create heaven or hell at any time. And yeah, I was, making lots of money, and doing what I was doing, working with magazines and doing lots of advertising and stuff and commercials and videos. But what really, when I finished this book and after finishing Rise, I knew that I need to change now, and I need to change the way I'm working because I'm getting older and I'm thinking about the world differently. I'm not the same person I was 10 or 20 years ago when I was taking these pictures. And hopefully artists grow. And hopefully, if you're true to yourself, you're going to have different things to say. You're going to want to say something in a different context. And photography for galleries now and museums, the work is expected to have a subtext. It's expected to have content. And I was trying to put that content in all of my pictures. Little Karen with a Louis Vuitton, stenciled on her and stuff. That's, you could look at that as just a glamorous shot, but there's a dark side to beauty. There's the idea of your skin as a prestige item, or your skin as a luxury product, and that's what that picture was about. Other pictures I've done have always had this narrative. They've always had this subtext and content, and those aren't expected in portraits of celebrities or fashion. You're not supposed to tell stories. You're not supposed to have meaning in those pictures. And now, but I was always forcing it, and walking the line and getting in trouble, so now taking pictures for myself, I can, I don't have to just take a shot in 3 days. It was always this turnaround too, and it was great in my 20s and early 30s, shooting and the deadlines and the crazy hectic life, and I loved it, but now, I want to take more time. I want to think about things and just work in a different way. Doing work now for galleries, it allows me to do that, allows me to think about things. I spent 8 weeks on one picture that you'll see at the Shafrazi Gallery. You're coming, right?
Yes, tomorrow night from 6 to 8.
Yeah, the Tony Shafrazi Gallery. And there's, be able to spend 8 weeks on a picture is a luxury. And I mean 8 weeks because we had to build these elaborate sets and casting, and it's this 20-foot photograph. So it's 20 feet long.
20-foot photograph.
Yeah, it's epic.
Bigger than life, man.
I work into it, but it's it's just different time in my life, and I loved everything I did. Now it's time for something else. And people are like, wow, you're gonna kiss a lot of money goodbye. And it's, I never did it for the money. I never wanted to be a photographer for money. It was really shock to me that people when they started paying me. I used to pray to God, like, please just let me have enough money for food and pay my bills. Seriously, like living in a squat on 3rd Street between A and B. Back in 80 and 81, living in the East Village, and that really informed who I was too, living in the city. And at that time all the artists were in the East Village, and you'd go every night to a different gallery opening, and it was such an exciting time, a creative time. And when I started making money and all that stuff, that was great, but it was unexpected,
That's a great unexpected surprise. Now, a lot of people watching are photographers and they want to get into doing what you're doing. What advice would you give them?
My advice to young photographers, young artists in general, is don't worry about style and things like that, because style will happen if you are photographing what you really love, whatever it is, whether it's documentary or I don't know, old people's hands or shoes or whatever, whatever it is, just make sure it's what you want, and you're not trying to sell something, you're not trying to make something for the marketplace. The marketplace will find you, and people will see an authentic voice. They will find what's real in art, because there's so much stuff being created right now, and there's a lot of it's, bullshit. A lot of it is really, you have to wade through a lot of garbage, and every once in a while you'll see some really authentic voice and a real, what's real, and you can tell what's real from what's inauthentic, you know, whether it's in a gallery or whether it's music, and it touches a nerve in people, and people are hungry for it. So what I do is I imagine a blank page, as I can put anything I want on that. What is it that I want to see? What is it I want to see right now? And if I answer that question truthfully, then I'll have an image that other people will respond to, you know, and they'll feel it too. It's really as simple as that, and you just have to, you know, don't let the idea of selling and this kind of thing, or what do people want, get in the way and cloud your vision. You know, do what you want. Find out what it is that you want to say, and find out how to say it, and then say it, you know.
And as you see, he's proof of this by this book here, the galleries he's done, the work he's done, and the name. It's been great meeting you. You know, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing your show tomorrow. And this is Dave LaChapelle. I'm Jeremy Hassel. We're some grown-ass kids. Later.